Hey Fitness fam, welcome back to another video of Preserving Condition. This is episode 4. Today I'm going to do a day of eating video for you. It's a IIFYM macros day. It's not planned, it's not, no meals are worked out at all. I'm just going to hit my macros by the end of the day and show you each meal and how I've been doing it and the foods I've been eating. So it's currently 12:26, kind of slept in this morning. Had a late night last night, so I've got quite a few hours missed, so I slept for most of it, which is pretty good because in that way I get to have a bit more meals, bigger meals throughout the day. I do know I'm eating out tonight. Tonight's Palmer night with the boys, with Alex and Joey, and one of our other mates as well. So I'll show you the meals that I'm having throughout the day. This morning weighed in at 78.6. which is the same weighing as yesterday. My calories and carbs are on the way up at the moment. I am currently just over 10 weeks, or just under 10 weeks out from comp. So I'm getting pretty excited, and today I'll do a bit of clips of how I've been feeling over this prep and just my thoughts on it, and if I was to do it another time, how I would want to do it the following time. Just some things I've learned along the way. Yeah, so I'll show you this morning's breakfast. And so in the morning I don't usually have precise amount of what I'm eating, so I'll just grab some veggies, grab some meat and just throw it in. Been doing it long enough to know how much is in what, so I just kind of get a better estimate. I'll weigh it on the scales here and then track it in my fitness pal, and then we also... Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about my prep and how I've been going and how I've been feeling about this competition. So firstly, you've probably noticed the hat today. It's freezing in this house. Got the wood heater going on, so that's keeping this house warm, and got layers and upon layers just to keep warm. But I'm pretty excited for this competition. It's gonna be, I'll set this up. Currently 68 days I think it is, so September 20th. It's just under 10 weeks now. So my weight at the moment, it's been fluctuating, or it's kind of gradually going up slowly within a kilo or so now that I'm back from Sydney. 3 weeks ago I was weighing at 77, about that, within that range. My lowest weigh-in for this prep is 77.7, so I'm only about a kilo over that, and I've increased my carbs and increased the calories that I'm on over these 3 weeks as well. So I'm feeling a lot better, energy levels are a bit higher, and pretty excited to get this competition done. It's first time stepping on stage. Excited to get the posing practice going on as well. Looking forward to the spray tan as well. I'm usually quite pasty, so it's going to be quite funny just to see the colour of tan that I get to. It's probably going to be quite hilarious, even just for myself. I'm going to probably have loads of people just laughing at just pretty much how I'm looking because of the tan, but it'll all be worth it, I'm sure. So looking forward to it. And then that was meal 1. I've had it all up on my fitness pal. I'll put it on the screen as well. And also for breakfast, or to start my day off, I'll have some fish oil tablets. That's these two here. Got a magnesium and a probiotic. Something I do every morning. And one other thing I wanted to mention to you guys was the cooking spray I used for the pan, the Cholula hot sauce that I used, the sweetener that I put in my coffee, things I don't track in my fitness pal. They're in my diet like every day, so they're pretty consistent. So if I don't add it up, and because they're low calories and not really high in macros, because they are macro friendly, or friendly macros as Joey would like to say, I don't really track it. So So it's not really adding too much to my diet, and I'm having it every day. So say for example, I'm having 2 fish oil tablets a day, which adds maybe 4 or 5 grams of fat. Then if my macros are adjusted for the following week or for the following day, I'm still having those fish oil tablets in my diet. It's remaining consistent, so it's not going to affect me too much. You can see the plate of food that I had this morning was quite voluminous, quite a bit of food, but it was just mainly the vegetables that gave it that volume, and they're pretty low in calories. So, you know, if one of my tips is if you are dieting and trying to, you know, you're still feeling hungry with your meals, just add a bit more vegetables in your diet. You know, if they're very low in calories, very low in macros, only add maybe 100 or 200 calories at a time, and you get quite a bit of proportion for that. So it's well worth it. Mix it with, you know, some other tasty food, so they just go down that a little bit nicer. But I find if you top anything with this Cholula hot sauce, everything goes down nicely. So that was meal 1. It was about 590 calories. So I'll put that on the screen and probably tally everything up at the end of this video. But yeah, stay tuned for the next clip. I'm about to make a meal for myself, meal 2. I'm gonna have a bit of a chicken salad. That way I keep my carbs a bit lower. My macros for the time being at the moment is 35 grams carbs, 23 fat, 56 protein. So meal number 1 was a bit high in fat, so we're going to keep the fats a bit lower today, or in this second meal. That way I can have a bit more at night time for dinner. I've got so many plans for what I want to do after this competition in terms of my nutrition and in terms of my physique, and I want to start writing. I'm starting to write a new program for my lifting, and that way I'm going to be doing the best possible program and progressive overload for my training to try build as much muscle as I can in this next bulking phase, which I'm looking forward to do. I think I'm looking to do a reverse diet for the first 6 months, so not really gain too much weight, because it will be summertime in here in Melbourne. So September, October, November, December, January. It's about 5 months of reverse dieting, and it will be summer. So I want to, you know, keep the physique that I'm at. Maybe not gain too much weight or body fat. So I'll be reverse dieting, hopefully maintaining my physique and just improving my metabolism, getting that kick started again, and increasing that. And then I'm looking at, depending on how I go at this competition, looking at doing another 12-month bulk. So just gradually doing a lean bulk how I did last year, those last 6 months. Just looking at my weight, slowly increasing the macros, slowly increasing the calories, and doing it that way. So I'm looking forward to that. Alright guys, it's about 4 o'clock, or 4:15, heading to the gym for 5 o'clock, so get a meal in, have that hopefully half an hour before. So it's just going to be a quick snack, get some carbs in, you know, spike that insulin level, get some fast sugars in my blood, get ready for the workout. But I feel like the hardest part of my prep is over. Like, I've lost already 10 to 12 kilos, and it wasn't that difficult because it was slow and steady, and it was gradual loss. It was, you know, about 200 to 400 grams a week. But I got to a few sticky points in my prep where I was struggling to lose weight. I think it was from about 82 kilos to 80, and then 80 to about 77. And the way my coach handled that was getting me on a bit of a low carb macro split. So I was, you know, hitting 1700 calories. My carbohydrates were low, about 130, 150. So I was digging deep. I was still working. I was doing day shifts, night shifts, because I do shift work, and it was getting pretty tough, and the cardio was up there as well. Wasn't feeling too flash hot, but I stuck to the plan, stuck to the program, had some determination, willpower, and just got it done. And I'm thanking myself for it now, because I feel like I got to the low weigh-ins, I got to that low body fat. I think the hard part's done now. You know, I'm moving into more of a refeed and getting my calories up and refeeding a bit more towards this, for these next few weeks in this prep. And then when I'm 4 to 6 weeks out again, just, you know, cut down again and just carb up before the comp, like a week or a week and a half out. So I'm expecting my body to change quite a bit over these next 10 weeks. Really excited, feeling great, really looking forward to it, and happy with how my physique is at the moment. My first time I ever did a cut was pretty much 2 years ago. December 2013 was the end of my first cut. I had no idea what I was doing, but I got down to about 7%. And looking at physique and looking at my physique and photos in comparison from this cut to my cut 2 years ago, you can tell that I've put on quite a lot of muscle. So I'm really, really happy. It's not like my weight hasn't really changed, because it was about 77 kilos in my last cut, and I'm still weighing relatively the same, but for some reason I'm just looking a lot fuller, a bit more muscle density. So I'm very happy with my progress. I'm able to see my weak points now that I'm at a low body fat, so I'm tailoring my program especially for me and bringing up my weak points. So I'm really excited to do that and looking forward to it. So I'm back home from dinner, went out. You can see I got a 300-gram fillet steak, had some serving of broccoli and a serving of mashed potato. I thought there'd be more mashed potato in that one, so I accounted for a little bit more carbs, but it was only about maybe 25 grams of carbs from that white potato. So it was a bit of a guesstimation for that, but I tracked it all with MyFitnessPal, the app that I use. So pretty much 300 grams, that was quite easy for the steak. So I've put that in. The mushroom sauce that I've just put one in and just accounted for a little bit of extra fat. And also just with the mashed potato, just accounted for a little bit of extra fat as well. So I'll put it on the screen and show you guys how I've counted that one. It was a bit of guesstimation, but it was quite clean foods in terms of, like, it wasn't risotto mixed kind of food, so I was able to track it a little bit easier. But from that meal, my macros are now sitting at 160 grams carb, 60 gram fat, and 180 gram protein. So I'm aiming for 210 carbs, 60 gram fat, and 180 gram protein. So I've pretty much hit my fat and protein at the moment. So I've still got 50 grams of carbs to hit. So what I'm going to do is going to have one more serving of fruit. So I've got a mandarin here, it's about 10 grams carb. And I'm just going to finish it off with these sour worms as well. So 2 servings is 40 grams of carbohydrates and no fat and no protein. So I'm going to have 2 servings of this and a mandarin, and that will cover off my macros for the night. And it's 9:30, so hopefully finish off my meals by 10 o'clock. I usually aim to finish my meals about 9-10 o'clock anyway, so not too bad. But yeah, another day of If It Fits Your Macros, flexible dieting. Hope you've enjoyed. This is episode 4 and of Preserving Condition. If you've enjoyed this type of video, give it a thumbs up. I'm not going to put any training footage, but we did take some training footage today from our chest session, and I'll put that, hopefully be posting that one on Monday for you guys. So stay tuned on the DLC YouTube page and check that one out when it comes up. But hope you've enjoyed, hope everyone's having a good day or night whenever you're watching this, and thank you for the support so far on these videos and this prep. I've got let's see how many more days to go. 66 days, so just under 10 weeks, so looking forward to it. Stay tuned. See you in that next video, and remember, there's always room at Jim's house.